Oh, so I'm really starting to feel this look. I think though I'm going to take a little bit of this orange. I'm going for the whole fall colors again. I'm sorry. So it just developed this way. So I'm gonna use this one and just, you know, go around the edges of the burgundy, just very, very slightly with almost no product on the brush, and just see what happens. That's actually really how I work with my clients and with myself, that I sometimes, like most of the time, I'm really just going with the flow and see what happens. And those are the best looks for me. So I really like how this look is coming together. It's amazing. It's gonna be really, really pretty, I promise you. So I'm going to put on some gel eyeliner, and I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio eyeliner, which is really, really good. It's not expensive and it's really good. And you know what? This brush, it is actually from a, what's it called? A arts and crafts store, like an office supply arts and crafts store. So those are much, much better for applying eyeliner than the eyeliner brushes that you can get. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do now. And I don't think you need to watch this, do you? It already looks amazing. I love that. I told you, I love this. I love this when it comes together. I just wanted to tell you, you know, you remember, I think it was the video I made about the makeup tag, the makeup aesthetic tag. There was one question that I answered. I think something like, "What do you need to improve?" Or is, I don't know, something to the end, towards the end of the video. And I think one of the things I said there was, what I personally still want to push and get better at is doing liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner or like a winged eyeliner or something like this. And you know what? Ever since, you didn't know that, but I did. Ever since, I've been doing that every day in order to practice it on myself, because it is, for me, it is a different story to do it on myself than when I do it on clients, and I'm opposite that person and I just can do it like this and have free space. And that is for me much, much easier than doing it close to the mirror and like hitting the mirror with my brush, and like I can't see because my hands are there. And for me, that was always a challenge. And because I've sort of sunk my teeth into it and I didn't give up, and I said, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn this, and I'm going to get more comfortable. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's much, 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 much easier already. And the results are nice. And I'm very happy about that. Yay. I just put my mascara on. And as always, I'm using the Essence/Princess Volume Mascara, which is right now, it's my favorite. Again, a very, very cheap product. It's my favorite. And for the lower lash line, but that I'll do only once I finish my foundation, I want to try a new one. It's the Miluka Oh La 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 Long. Oh La 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 Long 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 Long. Yeah, I want to try that because I show you the wand. And I think this looks like a wand that could be perfect for the lower lash line. So I'm going to try that later. Just showing you already, because I might do that off camera later. So now let's see how much fallout we have. I don't think it's that bad. I think we worked very nicely. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit, but not so bad. Okay, we can live with that. Very good. Okay, so next thing I'm putting on my BB cream, the same thing I'm using. Still the Careline BB cream in the shade light, because they have only two shades, light and dark, which is not dark. And that's ridiculous because we have so many people with a dark skin complexion in this country. And I don't know. I don't know why brands are that stupid. I really shouldn't buy from them, but I usually buy what's on sale, you know. I just have to make smart decisions, and I want to also just try new products. So that's what I do. At some point when I am free to make choices, because I can afford whatever I want, God willing, we will ever get to that place, then I can make choices according to things like this, like what I just said. Good. So now I'm putting down my color corrector, and that is the Pupa Cover Cream Concealer in orange, shade 004. Just putting that on. Pumpkin look. So for foundation, I'm using two foundations from Maybelline. So this one is the Maybelline Fit Me Luminous and Smooth foundation in the shade 115, which is way too light for me. I bought that by mistake because someone had put it in the wrong place and they just took it out of the place where a different one was supposed to be and didn't check. So that was stupid of me, but okay. And I'm mixing it with the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hours Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Gold. And it comes out to be the right shade for me when I mixed the both of them. And what I also did recently now, I mixed these two shades with this Essence Glow to Go. It's a setting spray, an illuminating setting spray, and I used to like put that on after my my whole makeup was done, and I suddenly had those splotches of shine everywhere, and it was not even, it was just dots, and it looked stupid, and I couldn't get it off, and I thought, wow, so now I spent whatever it cost, 17 shekels. Okay, so that's not the end of the world, but I felt like, why did I buy this and why doesn't it work? So what I'm doing now is I'm mixing my foundation, sorry, my liquid foundation on the back of my hand like I always do. And then I'm going to shake this one. And I'm just going to spray it on here. And I'm going to mix everything. So that will help actually my foundation to stay on because it's a setting spray, you know? And it's going to give me a nice glowy finish, which I like because yay, why not? Now I need a foundation brush. Should have organized that a little bit earlier. Anyway, so here it is. So it gives me like a glowy finish, and I get to use it and I don't have to throw it out, you know? And it keeps my foundation in place because I'm running around so much during the day and I'm really working hard, and I do not touch up on my makeup at all during the day. I just don't have time. So it is on, it is on. Just saying, if you buy something wrong, like, don't fret about it. There's always something you can do, you know? Basically, I had two products here that, no, actually I have three products that are not good for me. Both of the foundations on their own would not be good for me, shade-wise. And also this Glow on the Go thing, spray, would not be good for me. But all of them together, I'm telling you, a match made in heaven. So for concealer, I'll just use my Revlon Color Stay, the one that I mentioned before. And I'm just going to place that a minimum amount because I really don't need it so much now that I did the color correcting underneath the foundation. I just put it here along that line, you know, the line that comes down from your eyes. Just to make that like visually pop a little bit, and I'll damp that. I dab it on with a damp sponge like that, and that's it. Color correcting really has made all the difference for me, I think. What do you think? How am I doing so far with the talking and the makeup? I I'm already scared to edit this because it's going to be so long. Anyway, I'm going to set my under eye area the tiniest little bit with the Brighten Up Banana Powder from Essence. And there again is a Careline brush that I really like. It's the 03 Careline brush. It is like a doomed domed brush. And I'm just going to smooth that on a little bit. And I will use the Essence Cubanita banana loose banana powder and do the rest of my face, just the tiniest little bit. Don't worry, the glow will come back shortly. You know what else happened? The shapers have arrived. The shapers, you remember I told you they were circling the Atlantic, I think it was. They were missent to Thailand. I thought it was Taiwan, but it was Thailand. So they got here and I've been starting to try them out. And actually what I'm wearing today is the Rapunzel Uberproof. I'm trying out looks with them and stuff. So I will, there's stuff happening with Rapunzel. There is a lot in the making, and Andrea and we are very excited about that. We're going to, go into the details after the holidays because we are both very busy, but yeah. So there's a lot in the making, and thank God it's just, it's the Goldberg match. So cool. So now we do some contouring. So for contouring, I will use my Maybelline Master Sculpt contouring palette in the shade Light. And I think they also just have 2 shades. Anyway, the brush is from Careline 06. And I love that brush. I have it in any of my brush sets. So, love it. Do you see how this look is coming together? I'm so happy. I mean, it really doesn't correspond with anything I'm wearing, but I'm so fine with that because, as you know me a little bit, like I don't care about stuff like this. I think makeup, especially the eyes, can be such a jewel that it really doesn't matter. It can stand on its own, and all this matchy thing, it's just so boring, And people here around in where I live, they know me already, and this is my business card. This is how I make people make contact with me and see me. So this is how I can tell them I'm a makeup artist, hire me, So that's a good thing. I cannot ever blend in. I can't. I don't want to. Why would I want to? I don't want to. Now for bronzer, I want to use a MAC bronzer. It's called Golden Rinse. I got that for myself for my birthday. It's my very first high-end bronzer. It looks like nothing on camera, but actually it looked very nice when I bought it. It has a golden hint. And the brush I'm using is the Maxi Angled Kabuki number 19 from Beauty Care. Then what I've been doing also is I've been backing up my contour shade here with a very nice shade from Jade. It's a cream soft satin bronzing powder in this shade. It's idyllic Pearl Glow, 66 Pearl Glow, which I really like. And because this is glowy, and the other one from Maybelline is matte, so I always think that it gives it more dimension. I don't know, I do think so. What do you think? So I think my New Year's wish is that you will enjoy videos like this just as much as I do, because I'm very surprised that I'm actually loving this. I was so scared. Like I told you, I was really panicky about this. And now I sort of feel like, wow, this is so much fun. Now I understand why so many people do these get ready with me's, because it's so much fun. You know? I like that. Okay, so blush. Got that for my birthday. I'm so into the peachy things, and I know I'm so behind the trend, because the trend of all the peach palettes is like so, it's months back. But I do stuff on my own pace, so that's what it is. So it's the Telling Glow Extra Dimension Blush from MAC. I love it. Yeah, so, but this you have to handle with care, because it has a lot of color payoff. So I'm just have to be a bit careful here. And I'm just dapping it on the upper, upper end, and not all the way down. Because you know what? I was thinking, first of all, I think when you do the blush all the way down, then sort of your contour shade disappears once you blend it all into each other. And I was actually thinking about a novel that I've been reading now. So I love to read novels about the Queens of England. I'm a little bit obsessed with the British royalty, not the one today, but the historical ones. And I have probably something like 30 novels about all kinds of queens. And yeah, does that make sense with you? Yeah, and I love to read them. And I'm gonna tell you about that some other time, like in more detail. But there is always like a little bit romance in those books, and when they then say like she was blushing on the high point of her cheeks or something like this, and I thought, okay, so let's do that. Let's blush on the high point of your cheeks. I think it's super pretty. Let's all blush on our high points. On our high points of the cheeks. Oh, I love this shade. So there is my passion for contouring that I've mentioned before. I just love contouring. Contouring and all of this is such a game changer. I mean, you saw me before, You saw me how I looked before, and now you see me how my face looks now. Good. It's good. Okay, for blending it, I'm going to use this brush. It's a medium flat angled kabuki, number 18. Wasn't the other one also 18? Ah, that's 19. Okay. So I'm just going to go over this a tiny little bit. And that's it. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to try out this mascara, what I told you about before, Oh La 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 Long. And I'll be right back. I'm so glad I bought this one for Miluka. I mean, does it come across? No, it doesn't come across. No. It looks really nice. And they separate nicely the lashes, and there's no clumpiness. And I had a feeling about this wand that this is going to be good. So well done, Miluka. Thank you very much. This is going to be a stable part of my makeup now, for now, till I try out something new. I'm not so happy about the concealer. The Revlon concealer was already creasing in the fine lines, which I have, yes, I do, from smiling. But okay, I'm gonna keep using it till it's empty, because I usually finish my products. Now, For the inner corner highlight, I want to use my Violet Wasp palette, because I came down here in my studio wanting to use this palette for my eyeshadows, and I did not use it at all. So now I want to use this yellowish shade, which is called Buttercup. And I love this palette so much. And I'm going to apply that with my finger and just dab it on here. Sort of place it. And then we'll blend it a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, I look like a Thanksgiving table. How is that? Like, where's the turkey? Do I look good enough for standing in the kitchen the whole day and preparing 2 Rosh Hashanah days worth meals? 2 days worth of meals? I think I can pull that off just for being in the kitchen. So I'm blending out the edges a little bit, drawing it down under my lower lash line just the tiniest bit. And now I'm going to go in again and just dab one more dab here. Now Leorah is happy. My loves, we are almost done. I just have to put on some highlighter. I'm using the fan brush number 23 from Beauty Care. And I actually do prefer those bigger ones to the little ones. I feel it comes on much, much more natural and not as, you know, much more natural. Anyway, I want to use the Essence Cubanita Jumbo Highlighter in the shade 01 Mi Corazon or something like that. I'm not so good in, is it Spanish? I think it's Spanish. So let's just put that on. So we feel like we're on a vacation while cooking and taking care of 7 kids and preparing everything so everybody can have a good new year. Listen, ladies, we are queens no matter what. No matter what. We are queens if our hands are up to the elbows in diapers or whatever, you know. Let's not forget that. With all the stress and with everything we're going through on a regular basis, I need some lipstick. 1 second. This one. This is Jade Crystal Lights 803 in gold copper. I'm going to use that one. Did I stop again in the middle of the sentence? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just as true if I... Girls, let's be pretty, okay? Let's just be pretty. It's so good. I love it. And I just have this passion to bring beauty into the world. And I never want to give anyone the feeling that they are not pretty the way they are. And also the other day when I sat down here with Sonia and we did this whole makeover, Sonia is such a beautiful person. You know, some people just don't need makeup to be pretty. I personally feel like I want it, I need it, I want this in my life because this is my passion that I have found, and I want to give that to my clients and to you and to everybody who just wants to feel this vibe. I never want to give you though the feeling that you have to be like that, but the amount of being pretty is not really the amount of makeup you put on. The amount of pretty is how you, sorry, the amount of pretty is how you carry yourself with all of this. And I just want to start this new year in the awareness that all of my gifts and all of what I have and all of what I can give, I'm getting from God. And I just want to thank him for that. Now I'm going to ruin my makeup because I am aware that my hands hold nothing. My hands hold nothing, and I truly owe everything to God. And this is what I want to put this new year on, to base this new year on, that this channel and my career and all of the things that are coming this year, the Media Pro and all my, I'm going to have my first exams in my Makeup Academy very, very soon, and photo shoots and like official stuff that is really heavy duty, and I'll have to work really, really hard and concentrate on that. I want this all to be blessed because I know that I want to give God the glory for this, for my success and for everything, because I know without him I wouldn't have anything. And I want to bless my family, and I want to bless you with all of you who see this for this new year. And I know for some of you it's not the new year, but just, you know, take it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Blessings you always can take, no matter, you know. So just be blessed, and we'll see what happens this year, and I hope you'll be part of this journey. So please subscribe if you want to. Please let me know if you like this kind of videos. I'm so surprised how much I like this. As always, you can of course share my content, and you can follow me on all other social media platforms, which you will find in the description box. As I said, you'll find all the makeup I used in the description box, and that's it. I'm done for today. I'm ready to go in the kitchen. And I have one New Year's resolution. I just figured that one out. I want to actually, after 14 years of marriage, be more consistent about telling my husband and my kids that I love them, because it, you know, it gets lost in everyday life, and that's just sad. So that's what I'm going to put on my shoulders for this year, that I want to really get better in this, and not just think, they know that I love them, or because I do expect my family to tell me that they love me, because I need to hear it. So why shouldn't it also be the other way around? Because it has to be a flow, right? The giving and the receiving, it has to be a flow, otherwise something is stuck. So that's what I want to do, and I'll keep you updated. Yeah, so please let my channel grow. Join me in my tribe, and let me know what you want to see, or looks you want to see, or whatever. There are changes coming up, and that has to do with Rapunzel. I will probably have to go back to 3 uploads per week, because I want to extract the tutorials on purely being tutorials, and have the Leorah's latest looks and Leorah's thoughts video in a separate video. But we are working that all out, and it's, you know, we're doing that all after the holiday is over, and we'll see. I will definitely let you know what's going to happen there, but for now I'm here. Okay, so my sweetest loves, have a very, very good new year. Lots of blessings, hugs and kisses, and I hope you come back next time. Love you. Bye.